What's going on, everyone? It's Bearded Diesel Guy. We are working on a 2015 International Prostar Cummins ISX15 CM2350. The issue with this truck here is getting coolant in the fuel system. So in the fuel water separator, we're getting some fuel water buildup. See this right here? This will be drained out of it. So what happens on these engines here is the injector cups like to leak. So Cummins fix is that you pull the injectors out and put in a ring that presses on the outside of the injector seal or injector sleeve, expands it out, makes it seal. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to pull it apart and get those rings installed. Alright, so what we're going to start off with is we're going to get the air filter box, the air intake piping, this EGR crossover pipe, and then we'll get the valve cover off and get these fuel lines off that are on this side. And when we come to that point of getting the fuel lines off, I'll move the camera over here so you can take a look at that also. But once we get all this off, all these leaves, they gotta go. It's gotta be clean up here. We don't want to have a dirty engine up top. Make sure we don't see anything.
This is the camshaft.
Yeah, so we got the camshaft, the rocker arms, your injectors, your injector harness. It looks pretty bare up here. Because the head is roughly the same design, just different structure a little bit. From when they used to have a 2-cam design, you'd have the second cam here, and you have your injector rock arms on this side. So all they basically did is eliminate the cam structure for it, and just kept the valve cam on that side. Saves on R&D.
So did I buy a lemon, or how are we looking?
I mean, up here everything looks good. I don't see any damage to the cam. I don't see any excess wear. Don't see any markings, pitting, scratches. Everything's looking good up here. So yeah, we should get these injectors out. We should be pretty good. Sweet. Hey guys, we just got our parts in from Superior Diesel Companies out of Detroit, Michigan. We're going to get them put on to this truck now, get it all squared away, and get them back on the road.
What do you think it is?
Too small of a box for $1 million.
I don't know. I can get $1 million to fit in there. I was trying to hide from somebody.
Do a little unboxing video here.
Big shout out to Jose.
Thank you, Jose. I was a little worried there for a minute, but all right. There we go. that's what we're needing.
Sweet.
Looks like a
yeah.
looks like a men's wedding band. In fact, it almost fits me. $30. I might have to tell my wife about that.
Shoot. We got 6 of them.
Yeah, we should have 6. 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I miscount? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Man, don't scare me like that, Brad.
The suspense. We gotta have the suspense. And those are injector seals. We got 6 of them.
Sweet.
Good.
Cool.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and get these fuel lines off over here on the fuel rail. I have this SP Tools. It's part number 13910. It's a 22 millimeter line wrench. It's in 1/2-inch drive, but I have an adapter to go to a 3/8 wrench, and this is what I use to crack the fuel lines free. Just makes it a whole lot easier for me. And then what we do is we find the fuel line that runs to the pump up to the rail. We're going to crack that one free first. That way it relieves any pressure left in the system, and it's got a channel cut into the rail that shoots it to the block safely and away from you. So just do a little 1/4 turn, 1/2 turn. Make sure it's you can spin it with your hand. Pressure is relieved. Now we will start pulling fuel lines. Alright, so we got our bolts off, harness off, and everything. So we're just going to go ahead and come in here at the seal bar and pry it up on the injector, or it'll pop free. There we go. There is our injector. Right down there in that hole is where we're going to be installing that ring. Alright guys, so we got injectors out. See here, I got one sitting right here. Had number 1 out. Went ahead and popped the rest of them free. And come to find out, it has already had these injector sleeves installed. Or injector rings. Injector sleeve rings installed, that's what it is. So, they look fairly new. So what my best guess is right now is that the truck had them installed a few years ago. The gentleman that had it then sold it to the guy down in Atlanta, where Lone Star Texas Rangers had picked it up. And when he sold it to him, he never actually had it on the road. So it sat for a good 2 years. So the thing's never really had enough fuel run through it to clean out what might have been in the tank. I can't see down into the tank because it has the anti-siphon devices in the tank neck. So what we're going to do is we're going to put new O-rings on the injectors, put everything back together, and he's going to run it for a couple weeks. We're going to keep an eye on the fuel water separator. He's going to drain it each morning, check it, and hopefully, best case scenario, great case scenario I should say, is that he sees less and less till he doesn't see any more. Worst case scenario, it stays the same or increases. If that's the case, then we are actually looking at having to replace the cylinder head. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get it put back together and get everything cleared up, checked, make sure we don't have any leaks. Before we put the valve cover on, we'll go ahead and get the oil changed. And we're going to go from there.
Doing this with ease, sir. It's like you know what you're doing.
Just a little bit. Fake it till you make it.
Oh, don't say that when pulling injectors out.
Saying you don't like to live a little dangerously that way?
Yeah, I'm good. Maybe jumping out of an airplane, yes, but not doing injectors. Anything but this. long you been doing this?
15 years. But really only the big stuff since probably about 10 years doing big stuff. 4 or 5 years I was learning everything, and so I got, you know, breaks, PMs. I showed the initiative to do more, so they started training me on more, and now I'm at where I'm at.
Yeah. That's why they pay you the big bucks.
We'll see. Let's go ahead and knock out number 6.
Was that a sneak peek for something, Brad? That sounded like a sneak peek.
No.
Oh, okay.
Over here and get this O-ring swapped out. Get this one. Sweet. right, everyone. Got the truck back together. We got the oil change. Got the filters put in. Brand new air filter. Looks like that now. Instead of that.
You ain't gotta show them the old one now. Come on. They know what that dirty air filter look like. Come on.
Yeah. Let's crank her up.
And the oil change.
And we did the oil change. Sounding good. Oh, that sounds so much better than a Detroit.
Did it what?
Said it sounds so much better than a Detroit.
Oh no, not even close. Did you even start? I couldn't even hear it. Did you even start the truck?
Yeah, you can actually have hearing. You can be safe on the road.
She cranked right on up.
Yeah. Let the fuel pump prime. Fire right on up.
Yeah. And actually, y'all, he just taught me something about the oil fill cap.
Let me show you what I taught him. If you look in your Cummins, I think they started in the 2007 when they started regen, but for sure on any of the SCRs, you pull out this little yellow funnel, rotate it.
Come on now, Brad. There you go.
And it locks in, and you can pour your oil in and not have to spill it everywhere.
It's laziness.
It's not lazy, it's ingenuity.
Now, Detroit makes you think. They challenge you. This is just laziness. This is not. No.
But at least with this, you can think.
No comment, guys. We're not going to get into this. Not today.
So, all right. So this is it for tonight. Tomorrow we're going to button up some things, clean up everything, pull this thing on out. And that may be on my video. This might be the end of my video. That might be tomorrow when we pull this thing out. Not sure yet.
Thank you, Bearded Diesel Guy. Thank you. Bearded Diesel Guy is the best mechanic in North Carolina, in the world, in the United States, internationally.
I'll take North Carolina.
North Carolina, okay.
Yeah.
The best mechanic in North Carolina.
There's always someone better. I'm not gonna.
I haven't met better, and I haven't met better, and I haven't met honest in the same sentence. It's either one or the other.
Yeah.
Either they're honest and they suck, or they're good at what they do and they're rats. So,
yeah.
I don't know.
All right. Well, like I said, if this is the end of the video, y'all have a good night. If not, you'll see it pulled out tomorrow.